look at the way these two look at each other. I can't get over this. The power couple joined us in studio on a very big day for them. It was their 8th wedding anniversary.
George and Amal Clooney's romance sparkles like a fairy tale, but could hidden cracks be threatening their marriage?
She could even change the weather.
She can, but here's the thing, like, you guys are the definition of power couple, but at the same time, you are!
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
You feel like a power couple, Marilyn?
Yes,
No, not really.
yeah.
Once seen as an ideal couple who have the perfect blend of Hollywood's glamour and intellectual sophistication, George and Amal had their parents' blessing. But why are Amal's parents now voicing doubts about George? What's really going on behind the scenes? The enchanting love story of George and Amal Clooney. Amal Clooney, originally Amal Alamuddin, is far more than just George Clooney's wife. She is a distinguished human rights lawyer making significant strides in the legal field. Long before she became known as George's partner, Amal established a remarkable career in international law, earning respect and recognition for her impactful work. How did a girl from Beirut become a global legal powerhouse? Born in Beirut, Lebanon, in 1978, Amal's childhood was marked by the chaos of the Lebanese Civil War. At just 2 years old, her family was forced to leave their home and move to the United Kingdom. They found refuge in Buckinghamshire, where Amal's remarkable intelligence and ambition began to shine through. She excelled in school, attending Dr. Chelonnet's High School, one of the top grammar schools in the country, before pursuing a degree in jurisprudence at St. Hugh's College, Oxford. At Oxford, Amal graduated with honors and then furthered her studies at the New York University School of Law. Her legal career took off with a fierce dedication to human rights and international law. As a barrister at Doughty Street Chambers in London, she specialized in high-stakes cases that drew international attention. She represented WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange in his fight against extradition and advised former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan on Syrian negotiations. What drove her to take on such challenging cases? Amal also worked with political prisoners like Yulia Tymoshenko, the former Prime Minister of Ukraine, showcasing her commitment to justice. Her work even took her to the International Criminal Court, where she contributed to landmark cases involving war crimes. By the time she met George Clooney, Amal was already a highly respected figure in the legal world. On the other hand, George was known for his bachelor lifestyle, a fact that fascinated the public for years. He had famously declared he would never marry again after his first marriage to actress Talia Balsam ended in divorce in 1993. With his charm and good looks, Clooney was Hollywood's most eligible bachelor, and his love life was often the subject of tabloid gossip. But everything changed for George in July 2013 when he met Amal through a mutual friend at his stunning Lake Como home in Italy. Could it be that love was finally knocking at his door? He often shares how he was immediately captivated by Amal's intelligence, grace, and beauty. Despite years of dating high-profile women, Clooney found something uniquely transformative about Amal. He felt a deep connection to her humanitarian spirit and intellect, and their initially private relationship blossomed quickly. For the first time, George found himself pursuing someone with a passion that surprised even him. In interviews, he has revealed how he felt he had finally met his match. Amal's impressive achievements and a strong sense of self made her truly stand out. Amal was captivated by George, not just by his charm and good looks, but also by his intelligence, kindness, and shared passion for making a difference in the world. In April 2014, just months after they first met, George proposed. This moment marked a surprising turning point in his life, stunning both the media and his fans, many of whom thought he would never marry again. Their engagement quickly made headlines, not just because George had long been a bachelor, but also due to Amal's reputation as a respected figure in her own right. They married in a lavish yet intimate ceremony in Venice, Italy, in September 2014. The wedding was a star-studded affair with close friends, family, and Hollywood icons like Matt Damon and Cindy Crawford in attendance. It was a fairy tale wedding held in the stunning Aman Canal Grande Hotel. The ceremony was elegant, sophisticated, and deeply personal. Following their wedding, Amal continued her commitment to her career, juggling high-profile legal cases with her new responsibilities as a public figure. Rather than seeking attention like many celebrity spouses, she chose to leverage her platform to advocate for significant issues. Whether fighting for victims of genocide or representing governments in human rights matters, Amal remained dedicated and driven, demonstrating that her professional work would always come first. From the moment they tied the knot, Amal and George Clooney have been celebrated as the perfect couple, mixing Hollywood glamour with sharp intellect. Their relationship stands out for its mutual respect, love, and admiration. This image has only deepened as they face the ups and downs of fame, advocacy for human rights, and the challenges of parenthood. But what if this image of perfection started to crack? Cultural factors play a significant role in how their marriage is viewed. Amal's Lebanese background places a strong emphasis on family approval. In Lebanese Druze culture, getting your parents' blessing is essential for a successful marriage, a sentiment that resonates in many parts of the world. Amal's mother, Baria Alamuddin, a prominent journalist, has openly supported their union, adding to the positive vibes around their marriage. What if something shocking happened that led her to change her mind? On the flip side, George grew up in a more liberal environment in the United States. Still, family approval holds weight for him too. His parents, Nick and Nina Clooney, have always been behind his marriage, praising Amal and celebrating the joy she has brought into his life. But if Amal's parents began to question their marriage and express their concerns, would George's family echo those sentiments? This makes one wonder how a shift in approval could impact their seemingly perfect relationship. But what makes Amal and George's relationship so captivating? It's the way they complement each other. While George brings fame and glamour from Hollywood, Amal adds a level of seriousness and global awareness through her work in human rights. George often shares how Amal has transformed his life. Before meeting her, he described himself as a loner, more focused on his career than on building a family. Could anyone have imagined he would find love so unexpectedly? But Amal changed all that. In 2017, Amal embraced the joys of motherhood with the arrival of twins Ella and Alexander. Despite her busy career, this new role has added a special warmth to her life. She has skillfully balanced her home responsibilities with her professional commitments, a feat that George frequently praises. He openly admires her ability to navigate through the challenges of parenting while remaining dedicated to her work and their shared passions. Amal and George have maintained their commitment to philanthropy, concentrating on human rights, refugees, and global justice. Their joint initiatives, including the Clooney Foundation for Justice, established in 2016, demonstrate their dedication to addressing some of the world's most urgent challenges. The foundation seeks to promote justice and hold accountable those who commit crimes against humanity, all while advocating for equality for marginalized communities. A major initiative of their foundation, The Sentry, was launched in December 2016 to tackle the illegal financing of conflicts in Africa. This initiative investigates and exposes the financial networks that back war criminals and corrupt leaders. By identifying those involved, The Sentry promotes transparency and accountability within global financial systems. Its reports have disclosed complex details about how corrupt governments misuse natural resources to fund violence and unrest, advocating for changes in international financial regulations. Through their impactful work, they have emerged as a powerful force for change, leveraging their platforms to raise awareness and promote solutions in often overlooked areas. As individuals and as a couple, Amal and George are undoubtedly making a significant difference. As they continue their journey together, George's own story deserves attention. With a celebrated career in Hollywood and a reputation that stretches beyond the silver screen, who is the man behind the charm and charisma? George Clooney's Hollywood adventure. What does it take to become a household name? For George Clooney, it was a mix of talent, determination, and a dash of charm. Rising from humble beginnings in Lexington, Kentucky, he transformed from an aspiring actor to one of Hollywood's most beloved figures. Born in 1961, George grew up in a family connected to the media. His father, Nick Clooney, was a well-known TV news anchor, and his mother, Nina Bruce, had a hand in local politics. With such a backdrop, it's no wonder George learned the ins and outs of fame early on. But his path to stardom was anything but straightforward. Clooney's early career was a real struggle. He took on countless small roles in television during the 1980s, hoping for a big break. That moment came in 1994 when he landed the role of Dr. Doug Ross on the hit medical drama ER. This character, a charming yet complicated pediatrician, captured the hearts of audiences everywhere. Who knew that a TV show could catapult someone to stardom? Clooney's performance revealed not just good looks, but also depth, setting the stage for a bright film career ahead. So how did he shift gears from a TV star to a Hollywood icon? Clooney showcased his versatility in movies, balancing big-budget hits with thought-provoking independent films. The Ocean's 11 franchise, where he teamed up with stars like Brad Pitt, highlighted his knack for ensemble casts and firmly established him as a leading man. Yet he wasn't just about the glitz. He also gravitated toward more meaningful roles. Films like Syriana, which earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, along with Up in the Air and The Descendants, showcased his talent for portraying complex characters, earning him serious acclaim. Clooney isn't just a talented actor, he's also made a name for himself as a director and producer. His film Good Night and Good Luck, a tribute to journalist Edward R. Murrow's fight against McCarthyism, scored 6 Academy Award nominations, including Best Director and Best Original Screenplay. This success solidified his reputation as a serious filmmaker and showed that he could do it all. Beyond the glitz of Hollywood, Clooney's personal life and humanitarian efforts have shaped how the public sees him. He's deeply committed to various causes, particularly advocating for human rights in Darfur. His efforts to raise awareness about the crisis in Sudan led him to co-found the advocacy group Not on Our Watch with fellow actors Don Cheadle, Matt Damon, and Brad Pitt. Clooney's activism has not only enhanced his image as a compassionate star, but has also redefined how celebrities engage with global issues. Clooney's personal life has had its ups and downs, especially his first marriage to actress Talia Balsam. They tied the knot in 1989, but divorced just 4 years later. How did this early experience shape his views on love? Clooney famously declared he would never marry again. But what lessons did he learn about commitment and trust from that chapter of his life? Yet life has a funny way of changing plans. Clooney eventually found lasting love with Amal Alamuddin, proving that even Hollywood's most charming leading man can have a change of heart. What aspects of his past relationship influenced how he approached his marriage with Amal? Did the challenges he faced in his first marriage make him more appreciative of the connection he now shares with Amal? As they built a life together, did Clooney's past experiences help him grow into a better partner? The story behind George's first marriage. Long before he became a household name in Hollywood, George Clooney was just another actor chasing his dreams. How does a young star find love while struggling to make it big? In those early days, he fell for Talia Balsam, a talented actress from a famous family. Talia, the daughter of actors Martin Balsam and Joyce Van Patten, had a different path into the industry. While George fought to find his place, Talia seemed to glide in with ease. This difference would later create tension in their marriage. Their love story began in the early 1980s when they met at a local play. George was only 23 and still trying to break into acting, while Talia was focused on her career. Can you imagine the sparks flying between two passionate young actors? Their connection was instant, and it didn't take long for their relationship to become serious. After a brief breakup, they decided to give it another shot, fully committing to each other. In December 1989, they flew to Las Vegas and tied the knot. At first, everything seemed perfect, but their marriage lasted only 3 years. George later admitted that neither of them was truly ready for marriage. At 28, he was focused on his acting career, often leaving Talia behind as he chased roles. While he was out partying and trying to make a name for himself, Talia longed for a more traditional married life. Many who met George during this time didn't even know he was married because he was always out with friends. As George's fame grew, so did the strain on their relationship. What happens when success and ambition come between love? His rising star attracted attention from other women, adding to the tension. In 1992, George filed for divorce, which was finalized in 1993, costing him a hefty $80,000 in legal fees. Despite the heartbreak, he never blamed Talia for their failed marriage. He took all the responsibility, admitting he wasn't mature enough back then. After their divorce, he vowed never to marry again. For years, he kept that promise, enjoying a string of high-profile relationships, but never truly settling down. However, everything changed when he met Amal Alamuddin in 2013. Their romance blossomed quickly, and they married in September 2014 in a lavish ceremony in Venice, Italy. Amal brought a sense of stability and purpose to George's life that he hadn't felt before, and the birth of their twins only made their bond stronger. George's first marriage significantly shaped who he was and influenced his relationship with Amal. He learned the importance of communication and commitment, becoming more aware of a partner's emotional needs. His experiences made him cautious, yet dedicated to creating a loving and nurturing environment for his family. But despite their seemingly perfect life, George and Amal's relationship hasn't been without controversy. The media has often focused on their age difference. George is 17 years older than Amal, and some critics have questioned their compatibility. Is it possible for love to triumph over societal expectations? Speculation about their marriage's stability has surfaced, fueled by George's past and the intense public attention they receive as a high-profile couple. Moreover, their philanthropic efforts have drawn both praise and criticism. Many admire their work on global issues, but some believe their celebrity status overshadows the causes they champion. The couple has faced allegations of hypocrisy, particularly regarding how their luxurious lifestyles contrast with their advocacy for social justice. Considering all of these issues, Amal's parents have expressed worries about their daughter's marriage, particularly regarding the heavy scrutiny that comes with being married to a celebrity and its potential impact on Amal's career and personal life. Given George's tumultuous past, there's a lingering concern that his previous marriage might affect his relationship with Amal. The blend of George's fame, their age difference, and the difficulties of maintaining privacy in the spotlight has prompted Amal's parents to rethink the long-term stability of the marriage. Amidst these worries, George's friendships with other high-profile celebrities like Brad Pitt have added another layer of speculation and controversy. This is especially true considering Brad's tumultuous relationship with Angelina Jolie, which has drawn attention and sparked rumors about potential tensions. What does it mean for George to navigate friendships surrounded by such public drama? Some have even suggested that these connections might lead Amal's parents to rethink her marriage to George, emphasizing the intricate balance between personal and public lives in the world of celebrity. George's strong relationship with Brad has raised concerns about his potential involvement or views on the more troubling elements of Brad's life, particularly the accusations regarding his treatment of Angelina Jolie. What hidden truths could George be concealing from the public? Brad and George's dynamic friendship. In the dazzling world of Hollywood, few friendships shine as brightly as that of Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Their bond has only grown stronger over the years, especially thanks to their unforgettable roles in the Ocean's movies. Their lighthearted banter during interviews and appearances has made them one of the most adored duos in Tinseltown. Yet their friendship has faced its share of challenges, particularly with the ups and downs of Brad's marriage to Angelina Jolie. The world was rocked by the shocking news of Brad and Angelina's divorce in 2016, which came with serious claims of domestic abuse. Suddenly, George found himself in the spotlight, facing a storm of media speculation. As Brad's close friend, did George know more than he was willing to reveal? Fans couldn't help but wonder if he had a glimpse into Brad's troubled marriage, or even played a part in shaping some of his choices. While there was no solid proof connecting George to Brad's personal struggles, his silence during such a chaotic time raised eyebrows. Was he quietly backing his friend, or was he just trying to stay out of the drama? Adding to the mystery was the distance between Angelina Jolie and Amal Clooney, George's wife. It's both interesting and shocking how two powerful women who champion similar causes can end up on such different paths. While both are committed advocates for human rights, their interactions have been few and far between, sparking rumors that George's friendship with Brad may have caused some friction. Despite the surrounding drama, George has focused on his own projects and humanitarian efforts. He has managed to keep his distance from the chaos of Brad and Angelina's split, all while standing by his friend. In a world filled with challenges, what does it mean to be a true friend? Their enduring friendship showcases the power of loyalty and support, proving that even in Hollywood's steamiest moments, strong bonds can weather any storm. Clooney's journey through controversy. Away from the glitz and glamour of the celebrity world, George Clooney's life is a blend of shining achievements and controversies. While he often appears as a beloved star, his journey has seen its share of scandals and legal challenges. One unforgettable incident happened during the filming of Three Kings in 1999. Clooney found himself in a heated clash with director David O. Russell. When Russell's harsh treatment of crew members became too much, Clooney felt he had to step in. Was this the moment that showed his true character? The altercation, which involved shouting and pushing, highlighted Clooney's willingness to stand up for what's right. It also reinforced his image as someone who values respect and fairness on set. Clooney's political activism has stirred both support and criticism. He has been a strong critic of various governments, especially the Sudanese government over its actions in Darfur. His efforts to raise awareness about this humanitarian crisis earned him praise, but also some backlash. In 2012, Clooney was arrested while protesting outside the Sudanese embassy, showing his commitment to causes he believes in, even when it puts him at risk. Legal troubles have also made headlines in Clooney's life. In 2018, he was involved in a defamation lawsuit against the Daily Mail for spreading false rumors about his marriage to Amal Clooney. While the case settled, it highlighted the intense scrutiny that public figures face regarding their personal lives. How do stars handle their private lives under such pressure? Additionally, Clooney has faced copyright disputes related to his production company, Smokehouse Pictures, especially concerning intellectual property rights. Another interesting chapter unfolded when Clooney and Amal bought a beautiful villa in Lake Como, Italy. Local residents expressed worries about their privacy, fearing that the couple's fame would disrupt their quiet lives. Clooney defended his decision, emphasizing that he and Amal respect the local culture and community. Being famous often comes with a significant cost. This situation raises questions about how celebrity affects small towns and the delicate balance between fame and community. All these troubles and controversies, accompanied by other actors, have made Amal's parents feel unsure about her marriage to George. Even though Clooney's dedication to helping others has made a strong impression, the turmoil and scrutiny have tampered with his public image, leading to further problems. Their thoughts add another layer to the complex story of this high-profile couple, reflecting the mix of love and public life that surrounds them. Would these issues finally lead to the end of Amal and George's fairy tale marriage? Only time will tell. So what do you think? How do Amal's parents feel about their daughter's choice? Do you think that their concerns are valid? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found the video interesting, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for steamy stories. Thanks for watching.